Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to NBA Got Game TV. Thanks for tuning in. In the modern day of the NBA, where everybody talks about super teams, it seems like people forget that it has always been like this. Many teams had 3 or 4 stars on the roster. Or what would you call the 80s Celtics and the 80s Lakers, or even the 1990 Bulls? The Warriors may now have one of the greatest rosters of all time, but still, we shouldn't forget that they had a great trio in the early 90s, Run TMC. We're talking about Mitch Richmond, Tim Hardaway, and Chris Mullin. The most fun team of the early 90s by far. And in this video, we will take a look back and relive the great span of this great trio. But before we start the video, if you like the video, please subscribe to our channel. Also underneath the video, you will see a link to our Facebook page. Likes are really appreciated, and I would say let's start the video.
What's in a name? Well, in sports, a catchy nickname brings a certain identity. The Lakers have Showtime, the Pistons were the Bad Boys, Houston had the Twin Towers, the Vikings had the Purple People Eaters.
Anything else?
Elvis was the king.
But no one was able to hang a label on the Warriors' high-scoring trio of Chris Mullin, Tim Hardaway, and Mitch Richmond. So fans sent in ideas, and Warriors TV announcer Steve Albert asked the players for the phrase that fits.
The dunk and go nuts.
No.
The dunk and go nuts. No? The Bermuda Triangle. Not for Tim Hardaway. No. That's out. Okay. But it is Run TMC. You are now known officially as Run TMC. Good luck, congratulations, fellas, and may the best man win.
We are here with 3 of the greatest players to ever play in the NBA, and also 3 of my main men from way back in the day. Let's talk about Run TMC. Your coach was Don Nelson, so that seemed to be perfect, because he was kind of thought outside the box to come up with whatever you guys had. You were telling me earlier you guys didn't even have a playbook. Or you had a playbook, but you never used it.
We had a pretty extensive playbook, but on given nights, we would junk it. On a given night, Nelly would give us the freedom to go out there and play if we played the right way. In the locker room, he said, you know what, guys, tonight, I'm gonna call no plays. As long as you guys are sharing the basketball, playing the right way, no plays. And that was an incentive for us to get out there and just do just that. Tim was in charge of that because he had the ball most of the time. Tim was so good at breaking his man down. The one rule we used to give him was you can't beat your man every time the first time.
Well, look out, here comes the Hardaway Express. Hardaway throws it over to Richmond with a 30.
The simple rule was throw ahead, come out the other end, and then the second time you touch the ball, go do your thing.
The killer crossover. Oh, brother.
I used to just come down at sometimes at half court. You could just tell who's on the right side, who's on the left side, when you're left and when you're right. And you could just feel them just sprinting down and trying to fill the lanes and try to see who's gonna get the ball first and make a layup and make a shot.
Now, the city, all of a sudden, they were all, I mean, you guys, you sold out 41 games, you sold out the whole season at one point, and then you had all these things where if you scored a certain amount of points, they got pizzas.
Pizza.
So they were in it, and they got pizzas a lot. That's right.
Now they're screaming for pizza again. And the Warrior fans are a happy bunch. They all get free pizza.
Gained a lot of weight out there.
They were seriously into it, so it had to be just a perfect situation for all of you.
It was. I think it was just a fun time because we didn't have a problem scoring, and we came. Nelly would come in the locker room and say, hey, the first one to 125 win the game. We were like, okay, well we got to get to 125.
Did you ever practice defense?
Yeah, well, actually we did.
Well, your offense was your defense.
We would be playing defense, man, and we busting our butt. And I think I am the only one down court. Tim would throw it to me, and I'm like, I'm getting ready to dunk. And I look down, somebody said, it'd be Chris up under the ball. I'm like, how the heck did he get down there so quick? Your man didn't shoot the ball. He on the other side. How did you get down there?
The other guy contested.
He would leak out. Oh, we called the leak out. He was the best leak outer in the world. Huh?
Hey, he was always down the court. Always.
You hear?
He'd be up under the basket, he'd get
How
a
did he get
rebound,
down?
he'd kick it out to you. Next thing you know, he'd like, hey, I'm ready. Dude, how you get down here that quick? You're not that fast.
Exactly.
How'd you get down here? He always ready. He's always ready.
Run TMC, they're rolling along, and all of a sudden, boom, you get traded. Man, the world stops. How was that?
Man, that was a real tough time for me.
I'm gonna miss playing with the guys and stuff, Chris and Tim and Rod. It was just, I didn't know what to say, I didn't know what to think.
Felt like this was a family to me, and didn't get traded. It was very difficult to handle.
You know, things happen, and this is a business, and you gotta look at it that way. And so you just gotta move on.
I mean, like Sacramento was like an hour away from Golden State, and the headlines was always Golden State.
Chris, how'd you see it? I mean, you saw him come, and you saw it all be put together. Then to see it sort of change, how did you adjust to that?
Yeah, I was caught off guard, obviously. And opening night, the trade went down. I was in shock. Ironically, we flew home from Denver and played Sacramento.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a bad game for Sacramento.
Yeah, I remember coming to the arena, and I went to the wrong locker room. I went to the Golden State side because I was still in shock. I said, man, I don't even know where I'm at.
After Mitch left, there was a roster changes here, there, and everywhere, and some tough times for a bunch of years at Golden State.
Warriors on their way to missing the playoffs for the 16th time in 17 years.
A lot of people in the Bay Area try and track, you know, where did that thing start turning? I always think it's when Mitch left.
Right.
You know, that was
the beginning to the end.
I think so.
Yeah, it caught everybody off guard. I thought, you know, we was gonna be together a long time.
Right.
Just put the pieces together, you know, whatever we needed, and I just thought that was the beginning to the end.
But to your point, you know, you brought up the Lakers. We just couldn't get past that hump. So from an
It's
organizational
a different time,
standpoint,
yeah.
you got to take a risk. Looking back, probably a lot of people wish it didn't happen, but.
But personally, I would imagine for the three of you, because if you could have stayed together, you would have got the
Oh, no
Lakers.
question.
Oh, yeah. No
You would have
question.
got them.
We were
Because you
right
were
there.
just
He was right there.
on the cusp.
Same with me. It meant everything to me. I had a great time, and I had great friends, and I had great teammates, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah, for me, pure joy. You know, I look at a lot of pictures of myself over the years, and most times I'm laughing and smiling, and that's what it's done for me. But sitting here today, the thing I cherish most are my friendships over the long term. We wish we would have did a little more, but for that little 3-year period, man, we had a ball. It was the most fun I ever had playing basketball.
Run TMC. Years later, but still going strong.
And still could beat anybody today.
Hey, and thanks for watching this video. We really hope you enjoy our content, and if you'd like to support our channel, you can do these things. First, subscribe to our channel and click the notifications button so you will always be up to date when we upload a new video. And also check out our Facebook page. You will find the link underneath the video. Likes are very appreciated. Thanks a lot.